Recently in TJ Hunt's Vlogmas series, you will have seen his brand new British Racing Green BMW M4 with a beautiful tan interior. And in that video, if you had been paying attention, you would have picked up on the fact that he is looking to do something crazy to this car, something that is going to cost an awful lot of money. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining exactly what I think it is and why I think he's not joking when he says it's going to be ridiculous. So to catch you up to speed, TJ Hunt has just bought this car. He brought it over from New York and he's absolutely fallen in love with this. Funny enough, this car was going to be Sabrina's, but he loved it so much that he decided to buy Sabrina a Lamborghini Urus in order to sweep the car under from her. If that's not showing instant love for a car, I don't know what is. And I'm going to give you a few reasons as to why I feel that this will be such a crazy kit based on some past events on the TJ Hunt channel. So first of all is the color, British Racing Green. Now British Racing Green means a number of things to TJ Hunt followers. Primarily it generally means that he's going to sell the car. He had the British Racing Green Ferrari 458 GT3, that was a beautiful car with the Ferrari factory race car GT3 kit, which is so hard to get your hands on. You literally cannot buy it from OEM. You have to try and find a little way to get it from a racing team or something like that. Then the other car that he got, I think it was the 1016 wide body Lamborghini Huracan, which had the full twin turbo sheepy kit on it. That was absolutely ridiculous, and of course that car has gone to Cody from Whistling Diesel. And I think the thing that made everyone so surprised with those two cars, he seemed to have absolutely fallen in love with them. I mean, the Huracan, he bought that car from the offset in order to make the ultimate replacement for the 458 GT3. So it's kind of ridiculous that he did sell it. He must have got an amazing price from Whistling Diesel. The next one, of course, is his Mazda RX-7 Veilside. This is one of my favorite kits in the world. Money no object, this car would be in my collection. This car is beautiful, probably is in contention for my favorite car in his fleet right now. I really hope he doesn't sell it because he hasn't really done that many videos, but he has been talking an awful lot about selling it, which leads me on to believe that the M4 could be a very similar formula, doing this ridiculous wide body kit. I mean, the Veilside kit often costs more than RX-7s themselves, so it's entirely possible that he will follow the same formula, getting that wide body kit and then also just selling it on in the end. But let's hope he doesn't, because I think this thing really is going to be ridiculous. Just like that GT3 kit I mentioned earlier on for the Ferrari 458 GT3, I think that TJ is probably going to be doing another GT3 kit or the DTM kit, but most likely the GT3 kit. BMW have got a BMW M4 GT3 track race car. The kit on this thing looks absurd, and it actually almost makes those grills at the front make sense, because the entire car is extruded and ridiculous and just the most awe-invoking car you could possibly imagine. These kits are full carbon fiber, and I think he has said that this mod could cost like in the hundreds of thousands, which I have no doubt a full carbon fiber kit that you can't even buy from literally anywhere would cost in that region, because you'd probably have to buy it from a factory racing team who want to have body panels as backup panels for racing, and there may be some sort of issues with trying to get these panels from BMW, and you might be risking your relationship with BMW Motorsport if you sell them on, and you might not get any more panels, so I'm sure there's a whole load of stuff with that. The hood vents are nuts. I don't know how you'd actually incorporate that into the real car. Obviously you get a much wider stance. This thing has to be like a foot wider. It would be interesting to see what wheels he does on something like this, whether he would change it to like center locks, although that would be kind of insane. And of course the most gigantic wing you can possibly imagine. Something I'd really like to see is an incorporation of the carbon. Now I assume he wants to keep it British Racing Green, so I don't know what he'd do. Would he just paint it over with the British Racing Green, or would he be able to do some sort of tinted carbon? I don't know if that's even possible, but a BMW M4 with the GT3 kit in tinted British Racing Green carbon would be the most incredible build ever in terms of BMWs. I'm not even a huge BMW guy, but that would be insane. Of course, the diffuser takes up like half of the rear end of this car, which is no surprise in a GT3 car. And that wing that I did just mention is also a gooseneck rear wing, kind of like the Porsche 911 GT3. We're seeing that in so many new cars these days, just like that P900 Di Tommaso we talked about in the last video. But yeah, those are a couple of reasons why I think it's going to be a GT3 kit. He said it could cost hundreds of thousands. I mean, that makes total sense. And as well, because it's a British racing green car, it's kind of like Whistling Diesel with red cars. Once Whistling Diesel buys a red car, you sort of know that it's probably getting destroyed, or at least going through one of his rigorous tests, which generally ends up with it being destroyed, as we know. And I think that British racing green color is kind of that sort of trend for TJ. Cars that he somehow really, really loves, spends tons and tons of money buying insanely rare parts for, and then he just sells them. But don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. And also, watch TJ Hunt's Vlogmas series. If it is your first year watching the series, you're going to absolutely love it. I've watched it for like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 years. That's ridiculous to say, but it's a great series. So if you're watching that, let me know down in the comments. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys.